breast chicken, and how many times can I say chicken? Sorry. Hey guys, this is Lacey Baier with A Sweet Pea Chef, and today I'm going to be making my shredded chicken enchiladas. This recipe is my most popular recipe on my blog. It's been pinned over 47,000 times on Pinterest, and one of the things that I think makes this recipe so awesome, in addition to being super tasty and delicious, it's also really easy to make. It makes plenty of leftovers, and you can also freeze it. So let's get started. So the first step in getting this meal started is to get the chicken ready to shred. And in order to do that, we need to season it with salt and pepper and add it to some enchilada sauce mixed with minced garlic. One thing I want to mention is that for this recipe, I don't make my own enchilada sauce. I buy it at the store in a can, and it's super tasty. Don't hate, don't judge, it's still gonna be good. You don't have to make everything from scratch if you don't have to. So this is just a mild sauce that I bought at the store, and it's still gonna be yummy. Next, grab a deep skillet and add the 2 cloves minced garlic to the enchilada sauce and heat that on medium-high until that starts to boil. Then get the chicken and generously season with salt and pepper, then nestle that on into the boiling sauce until it's all nice and cozy in there. Cover that and then reduce the heat to low and cook that for about 15 to 20 minutes until the chicken is fully cooked. Okay, now it's time to shred some chicken. So now that it's cooked, go ahead and turn the heat off, remove the chicken and set it on a cutting board, and using 2 forks back to back, go ahead and just pull apart the meat until it starts shredding. And once you get the technique, it's gonna be super easy. You'll never forget how to do it. Go ahead and shred all the chicken and set it in a bowl to the side. In a large mixing bowl, we're gonna combine the shredded chicken, half of the enchilada sauce, half of the Monterey Jack cheese, half of the sharp cheddar cheese, and all the chopped cilantro. Gonna mix that up until it's nice and good, and then set that aside. Now that we have all the filling ready to go, it's time to start rolling the tortillas, but I wanna mention one quick tip. Normally, if you just take the tortillas and you get them nice and pliable by wrapping them in some paper towel and popping them in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds, that's fine, that'll make them nice and rollable. The problem with that though is that it'll actually start to break when they start to cook. Still super tasty, and you don't add extra oil or anything, so that's fine. Another way to do it though is you can actually get each tortilla and fry it in a little bit of vegetable oil on medium-high heat and allow those to dry on a paper towel, and then use those pretty quickly right after frying and roll those, and that'll keep them a little bit more sturdy while you're cooking. So go ahead and start preheating your oven now to 425 degrees. And while that's preheating, grab a baking dish. I use about a 9 by 13 inch one, and either lightly coat it with cooking spray or olive oil, and get ready to roll some enchiladas. So take one of those nicely pliable corn tortillas you have and put it on a flat surface, and then grab about 1/3 of a cup of that cheesy enchilada chickeny goodness and spread it out in a line along the tortilla. Roll that bad boy up, stick it seam side down into the baking dish, and repeat that until all of the baking dish is full. Then it's time to start to stick those in the oven. Before sticking the enchiladas into the oven, lightly brush the enchiladas with either olive oil or spray with cooking spray, and that's gonna allow them to get nice and golden brown. So go ahead, after doing that, popping them in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes until they start to get nice and golden brown on the top. Don't worry about the sauce and the cheese, we'll get to those later. So now it's time to carefully remove the pan from the oven. We're going to pour the rest of the enchilada sauce over that, followed by the rest of the cheeses, and then sprinkle about a tablespoon of freshly chopped cilantro all over the entire dish. We're gonna lightly cover it with some tin foil, pop it back in the oven at 400 degrees this time for about 20 minutes. So now very carefully remove the tin foil from the dish and continue to cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese is golden and juicy and yummy and really good looking. Okay, so now remove the whole shebang from the oven and let it sit for 5 minutes and get ready to eat it. So there you have it, super tasty and delicious shredded chicken enchiladas. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and to get more easy to follow, super tasty recipes, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/asweetpeachef. Thank you. And today I'm going to be making my sweet non-stick pan, or not the pan, the baking dish. No, you don't spray olive oil. Now that the tin foil from the pan in the oven